Is the stock market going to crash? Oh no, what are we going to do? Stick around and we'll talk about it right after this. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Framework Fortune. I am your host Ben. Yes, I'm a little red in the face today. I was out at the state fair and then swimming in my pool today. So just ignore that, no worries. But let's talk about this stock market crash that everybody's been predicting. This has been going on the past, 2 years. Pretty much since Trump got in office, it's been the stock market's going to crash. It's going to be back like in the day where everybody was losing so much money and people were in food lines and blah, 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 and all that. And, you know, history does repeat itself, but so far we've really not had a too big of a correction. I mean, we've had a few corrections in the past few years, and, it's not been that crazy. Like, the market will drop and then it'll bounce back up again. And we're in a kind of a new age. There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there getting rich off YouTube and drop shipping and online courses and so many things like that. There's a lot of new money that's coming up, and it's hard to say, that it's going to be like it was if the stock market does crash. I don't think it will be that big of a deal as it was before. Now, if you work a whole lot and a lot of your paycheck goes into your 401k and you're relying on the stock market to be up, that could affect you, probably will affect you if it happens. I know I saw an article yesterday about one of the world's richest lost billions of dollars in the stock market. But there's one thing about it, and Warren Buffett, this is a quote from him. He said the best time to buy stocks is when there's blood in the streets. So if the market is crashing and everybody's selling all their positions in their shares, the prices are going to be dirt cheap. That is the best time to buy stocks because they're not going to be that cheap probably ever again. Like I said, the market's really not got back even close to the levels it was the last time it crashed. And if you look in the past 50 years of the stock market, it's the classic chart. It goes up, comes down, goes up higher, comes down, goes up even higher, goes down. But every time that it goes down, it's higher than it was the last time it went down. The market is continually going up. For there to be some type of big market crash that would just ruin the United States and other countries, you're probably talking apocalyptic at this point. And most likely that's not going to happen. It's not that crazy. I mean, there could be a crash. There could be some people get hurt, but that's the risk you take when playing the stock market. But the good thing about being a day trader is you don't leave your money in the market. You're in and out of trades within 5-10 minutes, and you're done for the day. Your money's not sitting in a stock anywhere waiting to lose or gain. Like, you've already made your profit and pulled it out. That's one of the best things about day trading. We don't care. Let the market crash. Whatever. It's more shorting opportunities. It's more dip buying opportunities. It's more opportunities to play the SPY and TVIX. And, it's not that big a deal to day traders. Long-term investors, those billionaires who's buying millions and millions of shares, a little rough for them, obviously. But day traders, we don't care. And that's one of the best things about day trading. We do play riskier stocks, but we only play them for a short amount of time. And we know how to minimize our losses. We're not like we might lose 50 to $200 or something like that on a trade, depending on how much we're trading with. But we're gonna cut it small. It's a big difference from us trading millions of shares and losing $500,000 one day just because the market decides to crash. The market's fickle, that the stuff happens. But from what I've seen, as long as I've been trading, it's going to have its ups and downs, pun intended. And you just got to know how to make money. Because one thing about it, one side of the market, they're making money. And if they're losing money, somebody else is making that money. That's just how it works. Okay, there's not some crazy person who operates the stock market who, if both sides lose, they get the money. The money is going somewhere. It's supply and demand. It's buying and selling. Okay, there's not buying and stealing. There's not a guy coming in stealing the money. So if you know how to make money in those different types of markets and crashes and corrections in bull markets, bear markets, all that different stuff, you can be the one making the money. Okay, the money's just not disappearing. It doesn't disappear in thin air. It has to go into somebody's hands. If you're losing, your money is going into somebody else's pocket. If you're winning, you're taking money out of somebody else's pocket. That's the stock market. It's ruthless. That's why there's movies about it. Wolf of Wall Street. It's insane. But there's a lot of opportunity there. And like I said, there's so many new jobs, new online jobs, companies like Amazon that are growing at really, really fast rates, that are hiring lots and lots of people, raising minimum wage and stuff like that. Like Amazon in my area pays, I think, $16.25 starting out. Minimum wage is $7.50. So you have a lot of more opportunities than we've ever had before. And no matter what political side you're on, you have to admit that. Like, you can't tell me that there's not more opportunities now than there's ever been. There's 16-year-olds on YouTube making millions of dollars. Like, don't even try to tell me there's not more opportunities. 16-year-olds back in 1950 were not making millions of dollars, okay, guys? They had lemonade stands, and they were making $10 in a day selling lemonade. Like, now they're recording YouTube videos every other day of whatever they want to do, Pokemon games or how to do your nails or whatever, and they're making tons of money. They're making more money than people who's worked 30 years at some companies. You can't tell me there's not more opportunities now than there was then. So just by that, the economy has constantly been going up for the most part. And part of that, I think, is that plays into it. And then you have more industries coming in. You have the whole cannabis industry that's coming in. They have a shortage of pot in Canada, even though they have all these companies, these big companies that are growing it. They still have a shortage because demand's so high. That's an industry that's not going anywhere. The whole United States is still federally illegal for marijuana. Half of the states are at least medically legal. So once it goes federally illegal in the United States, that's going to be a huge industry. The whole world will follow suit. Some of the world's already started. Like Canada, they're ahead of us on it. There's a few other places that are ahead of us on it. That's a whole new industry, guys. We have whole new industries opening up because of the knowledge that's out there. The internet is power, okay? The internet is knowledge, and knowledge is power, and it creates more opportunities. And this is going to continue to happen. We have whole new video gaming systems. We have virtual reality video game systems. That's a whole new market and industry. It's not just PlayStation and Xbox anymore. You've got Oculus and Vive and all these other companies. Like, there's so many opportunities. It's not the same world it was the last time a major crash happened. So that's why I don't get too scared about it. That, and I'm a day trader, and it doesn't really matter to me because I'm not invested in anything for the long haul. So, but still, if you've got your money in a lot of stocks like Apple and things like that, as long as your portfolio is pretty balanced, you're probably fine. You're not going to run into losing all your money. Like I said, we're talking apocalyptic type things would have to happen to really cause that bad of a crash to where we'd be in a depression again, Like, I mean, we could probably go into a recession, but a depression, probably not. I mean, if we go into a depression, there's going to be 16-year-olds chilling on their yachts, eating their SpaghettiOs, like, not even knowing that's going on. Like, I don't think we're going to have anything like that. I could be wrong, but, with so many opportunities and new industries popping up and so many different ways to make money now, I don't see it happening, guys. I really don't. Like I said, it would take something apocalyptic, and at that point, if zombies are running around attacking everybody, then the stock market doesn't matter anyway, because everybody's going to be running for their lives, and this all goes out the window. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's just kind of a reaction video. Like I said, I've been watching it for 2 years. A lot of different supposedly gurus saying, oh, it's going to crash, you're going to lose all your money, the news media, we're due for corrections and all that stuff. And I just finally decided, you know what, let me put my personal opinion out there. Like, I like to keep things simple. I like to use logic, and logically it just doesn't make sense for that type of thing to happen, anymore. It's a whole new world we live in, guys. It's no longer the 1990s or the 2000s. We're almost in 2020. This is a whole brand new frontier that we're in for opportunities and stock market and things like that. I don't know, 15 years ago you couldn't even trade stocks online. You had to call some guy up, call him on your landline and be like, hey, I need you to buy this right now. Like, day trading wasn't even a thing, especially not for the common person. Like, that's a whole nother example where now you can be a day trader from your house, and you have people who do it. You have people who make millions off of it. They sit at their house a couple hours a day, boom, bam, they're done, and they go chill. But it also has raised opportunities for a lot of scammers and things like that. You see a lot of gurus saying, hey, buy my courses, you can be rich like me, and they're standing in front of a Ferrari that they probably rented out for the day just to take those pictures and stuff. So, but once again, more opportunities, more people making money, more people spending money, the economy goes up. I don't think we're going to have that, guys. It's just my opinion. A lot of the stuff you hear on the media, it's not worth even listening to. A lot of it's crazy. A lot of it's crazy talk. Anybody with half a brain knows that. Doesn't matter what side you're on, and who cares about sides, guys, really. Once it comes down to it, how are you doing in your life? Whether you're Democratic or Republican, like, does that really matter? As long as you're eating food, putting food on your table, getting back and forth to work or doing your job or whatever it is that you do, like, that's what matters. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. It is what it is. If it does happen, it happens. Smart traders are going to be buying a lot of shares up. That's how millionaires are made in the stock market overnight, because you have these giant crashes if they do happen, and the smart traders who don't leave their money in the market are jumping in on those cheap discount prices. And as soon as the market rebounds, because it always rebounds, like I said at the beginning, history repeats itself. So if history repeats itself and the market crashes, guess what? Market's coming right back up. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's a circle of life, the stock market is. So, all right, guys, that's it for me. This video really wasn't anything about lessons of day trading or anything I normally do, but I just want to put it out there. If you do want to learn day trading or any of that, credit repair, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that notification bell. And until next time.